Important notice, I will be discontinuing the changing expressions during reactions for all but the most special videos. If this upsets you, I really don't care.
Hello, every pony, Flash Notion, the Ponifat Talking Ed, back with another reaction video, and this time we are watching a death battle! Yes! Another one of these. I didn't think I would ever be doing another one of these because I didn't think we'd ever get another one with ponies! But today we have Twilight Sparkle versus Raven of Teen Titans fame. Both voiced by Tara Strong, both very powerful magically, but only one of them is a pony. Unfortunately, I do think the pony is going to lose this time. Like last time with Deadpool, it was fairly easy to say, okay, he's going to tie with Pinkie Pie. They're basically the same. And with Rainbow Dash versus Starscream, I mean, Starscream's a loser. But when it comes to Twilight versus Raven, Twilight has a very good chance. I will give them that. But considering that Twilight's biggest feats are all when she's powered up by all four alicorns there, she really, I mean, not to mention, like, she doesn't use her most powerful spells in combat, usually. She's capable of so much. Then again, I mean, a lot of stuff that the main six can do, they don't use in combat, but the last two times they did kind of count all those things. So, but at the same time, Twilight doesn't use those things because she has a tendency to not really think about things while she's fighting. So, yeah. At the same time, though, Twilight does have a couple of advantages that I would give her. Like, one of the things that I would give her an advantage in personally is that she has this ability to, like, see magic happen only once and then copy it pretty much exactly. She did that with the dark magic from Sombra in the Season 3 premiere. So it's possible that if she spends enough time fighting against Raven, she could actually learn how to use Raven's type of magic against her, which would not be good, I don't think. But I don't know. I'm still going to say that as much as I want Twilight to win, and I want Twilight to be a badass, and I want more proof that ponies are awesome, I think Raven's going to take this one. Sorry, I really do. But I will not know until I watch the battle. So, let's get ready to go, and we will start the battle in 3, 2, 1, play.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by War.
Yeah, advertisements.
Tactical 6v6 multiplayer game for iOS, Android, and Fire OS.
Uh-huh.
The game's like if winning love for science and my love for weapons had a baby, wrapped in rich 3D graphics.
Yeah, sorry.
I'd
rather play the 2007 Transformers game.
Like, patent robot with a unique skin, 4 Punisher machine guns, 100 gold, and 400,000 silver.
No. Here we go.
Emotions can be powerful things.
Yep.
We're really gonna talk about feelings and feeling and stuff.
Well, yes, and how they fuel some pretty powerful magic.
Sounds good. Like with Raven, the half-demon sorceress from the Teen Titans.
Yep.
And Twilight Sparkle, the magical prodigy from My Little Pony.
Yep. Really doing this again. Liz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, it's a 2D one, but looks very 3D right there. Pretty cool.
A strong emotion can drastically change a person. Fear can trigger instincts necessary for survival. Anger can increase adrenaline for incredible.
I watched that movie. That was actually a pretty good movie.
This edgy-looking chick in a wicked cloak.
She looks awesome.
This is Raven.
She's a badass.
From the day Raven was born in her home dimension of Azarath, she wasn't the most popular girl around.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good sign when
her mother was like
sky turns black and the
raped
whole world
by a
suddenly
demon,
smells
so
like farts.
See,
yeah.
Raven is the daughter of a human mother and a fearsome demon.
Who is literally made up of hatred. Not even kidding.
Because of her heritage, Raven's own mental state holds the key to a fearsome inner power. She is an empath, a mage who can sense, create, and manipulate emotions.
So her powers are all about feelings and stuff? That's pretty lame.
Tell that to her when she scrambles your brain or forces you to feel so greedy you steal from your boss.
You don't need to convince me to do that.
Wait, what?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
But hey, she's got a lot more deadliness packed away under
Yeah,
that cool
she's...
cloak.
When she was 18
Yeah.
years old, Raven met her father for the first time, and it, didn't go very well.
That's an
Yeah,
understatement.
Dad shot her mom with a grandma laser. That pissed off Raven so much, she finally let loose.
This shadowy figure is her soul self, an extension of her spirit and manifestation of the powers inherited from Trigon. Raven often wields it as her primary means of offense and defense, though it can function on its own.
I wish I had a pet bird that could do what the soul self can. This beauty lets Raven fly, use its eyes and ears, or just punch people like a big old battering bird.
It can drain the energy and powers of others and also serves as a sort of pocket dimension, which Raven can trap a limited number of foes and objects within.
Talk about convenient, but she can do way more. She can levitate, teleport, heal others, cast energy shields, phase through
Jesus
walls,
Christ.
and blast people with mystical energy beams. Pachoo, pachoo.
But there is one drawback. To wield her power, Raven must embrace emotion, and too much emotion risks opening her mind to Trigon's corruption.
When she gives in to her darker side, her entire
Yeah, she's
personality
scary.
changes.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark? I surrender!
Under a new persona,
Yeah, that
appropriately named
traumatized
Dark Raven.
him.
Dark Raven is stronger, tougher, and freakier than your everyday Raven. She can shoot lasers from her eyes, disintegrate stuff with her hand beams, and shapeshift. And her soul self is so powerful, it can wipe most people off the face of the earth in an instant.
However,
So,
Dark Raven's
they never
incredible
did
capabilities
that
are
exactly
a double-edged sword.
in the
By
TV
tapping
show,
into her father's
did
demonic
they?
powers, she risks transporting Trigon himself to the living realm, kickstarting devastation across the universe.
Kickstarting? Wonder what the tier rewards are like for that. Pledge 20 bucks and get an autograph.
Thankfully, she has been able to free herself from
why would they
Trigon's
use that
control,
Teen Titans Go
granting her
version?
unlimited access to her own magical abilities.
Sometimes she even wears white to celebrate the occasion. Or is that just for her wedding with Beast Boy? Oh wait, that never happened. These comic books reboot way too often for
Jesus
any relationships
Christ.
to actually have lasting consequences. Silly me.
Last but not least, there's Raven's golden form, a spiritual body free from Trigon's influence, which manifested after she turned evil and had to be killed by her friends, the Teen Titans.
Oh, that's messed up.
It
Yep.
happens a lot, actually. Anyway, Raven's accomplished plenty of incredible feats.
Holy shit.
She's bent steel girders with her magic, toughed out getting thrown butt first into a brick wall so hard it broke. The wall, not her butt. Even helped Terra, a fellow Titan, raise the Teen Titans headquarters and the island it's on.
Terra alone was barely able to stop the island's descent, and together they pushed it back up to its rightful place. This means Raven lifted more than half of the island's weight. The Titan's Tower Island is similar in location and size to Alcatraz, which has a width of 559 yards. Assuming the most likely granite composition and accounting for a 30% hollow interior, Raven's energy output would need to be about 14 million megawatt hours. That's
Good
enough
lord.
energy to power all of New York City for over 3 years.
Raven's
I don't think
soul self can
Twilight can
survive
compete with that. I mean, they'd have to
30,000 feet
be
below the surface
measuring
of the
based on
ocean
her
with no problem.
max
That's
potential, which
almost
she only used at
14,700 pounds per square
versus
inch,
Tyrek,
42
and then
times
they'd
the PSI needed to crack most bones.
still have to
And it's
divide
tough
by
enough to survive
4
laser
basically
blasts
to get
from
to.
aliens that hurt Donna Troy. Who can survive moon busting attacks?
The villain Sparta's lasers could disintegrate people in an instant, which requires nearly 3 billion joules of energy. And Raven's soul self powered through several of these blasts and held together.
The soul self is also stupidly fast. It once flew from New York City to Blue Valley, Nebraska, and back in less than 5 minutes.
The distance
lord.
between those cities is 1,166 miles
Yeah.
as the crow, or Raven, flies. To make this trip in time, Raven's soul self must have flown more than 36 times the speed of sound.
Not
Yeah, I don't
impressed?
think
Well, when
Twilight
she
can
was
match that,
Golden
'cause
Roost
Rainbow
in
Dash is the
Raven,
fastest
she flew
pony,
between
so-
the Earth and Moon
Yeah.
like it was nothing.
So, plenty of impressive feats, but unfortunately, Raven's powers have daunting and often costly limits. When the
Oh.
soul self takes damage, Raven feels the pain herself.
She's kind of like a glass cannon and overtaxes her
Huh.
own abilities pretty frequently.
But don't disregard this as only mere
Fair point. I
physical
don't think
ineptitude.
Twilight's ever
When
really
Raven
done that.
utilizes emotions in combat, she tackles that emotion head on. The more negative the emotion, the more pain she feels.
And don't forget, she's also struggling not to feel so Satan doesn't show up. With all that going on at once, it's no wonder she passes out sometimes.
But with the help of her friends and her adoptive Azarathian family, Raven eventually overcame Trigun's iron grip and defeated him.
Yeah, you'd think a guy like Trigun would think twice before messing with someone as powerful as Raven.
No! You stay away from me! You demon filth!
They're not demons. Let me show you one. Azarath, Metrion, Zinthos.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Alright, here we go. Ooh, and movie footage.
The city of Canterlot rests among the mountaintops.
I did watch
There,
the
a young
preview
filly
for
had dreams
Twilight,
as big as Canterlot
but I know the
Castle
previews aren't
itself.
exactly the same.
Her name was Twilight Sparkle.
She's freaking adorable.
Here we go again. I mean, we've seen a pony that breaks the sound barrier and one that breaks physics. So, what crazy powerful thing can this one do, Wiz?
All
Everything.
horses, Boomstick, we're merrily out of the gate.
No!
Rein it in, Wiz. Your lame puns are musting with my script.
Stop it!
Wanted to learn magic at Princess Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns.
That was painful.
After a very, eventful entrance exam, she didn't just get accepted into the school, she became Celestia's
I like the
protege.
jokes at the bottom there.
Which is kind of a big
Like
deal,
Celestia.
since Celestia is pretty much pony god of the sun.
Not only that,
Yeah.
Twilight also earned her cutie mark.
Oh, I remember those. It's that magical tramp stamp a pony gets when they grow up.
Pretty much.
Close enough. Twilight's cutie mark symbolized her life's calling, specifically her destiny in mastering the art of magic.
This peppy purple pony wasted no time and hit the books to practice hard. By the time she was an adult, she'd read her entire collection of 20,000 books.
Thanks,
What a
Owlicious.
nerd.
Boomstick, have you ever read a book before?
Do gun manuals count?
Sure, why not?
Oh, there we go.
Twilight learned all sorts of powerful
Nice.
and useful magic. She knows so many spells it would take well over an hour to describe them all.
Yep.
Her memory is so crystal clear, she can recall a complex spell after a mere glance.
But here's
Yeah.
some highlights. She can move stuff with her mind, shoot concussive energy blasts, raise magic shields, and rapid-fire teleport.
She can manipulate gravity, ignite things on fire, freeze others in place, walk on clouds, and even mastered the transfiguration spell.
She can pretty
As a
much turn
kid,
anything
she
into
turned
anything.
Her own parents into plants.
Talk about weird.
She's even transformed a single apple into a nest of bird eggs, which, hatched somehow.
You just create life?
Yeah.
Apparently.
But Twilight's magic doesn't just stem from her vast knowledge of spells and history. In the world of My Little Pony, magic is drawn from and controlled by a unicorn's emotions.
Yep.
Oh, here comes
And the more powerful the emotion, and the more you
stronger
suppress
a
it, the
unicorn
worse
feels
it
about
gets.
something or someone, the stronger their magic becomes.
Well, I've always found magic is tied to my emotions.
Thanks, Starlight.
Whatever I'm feeling fuels whatever I'm doing. And the stronger I'm feeling, the stronger the magic.
Across Equestria,
Yeah.
Twilight Sparkle is one of the few ponies to master the most powerful magic of all. the
Friendship!
magic of friendship.
Okay, Wiz, I know a metaphor when I see it. Isn't a night out with the girls so magical?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. In truth, friendship is the only weapon powerful enough to defeat Equestria's most dangerous enemies.
Yep.
They weaponized friendship? Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Wiz,
It really
you're my
was.
best buddy. You're friends forever. Come on, give me a hug.
It doesn't work like that.
Where are the friendship lasers?
Get off me.
I didn't. I slipped.
That was amazing. But
Twilight's friendship magic is at its most powerful when focused through the elements of harmony.
she's
When
never
used
used
together,
all of them
these
by
ancient
herself.
Artifacts are a near
Technically.
unstoppable force.
Has she?
Even capable of overpowering the villain Tyrek after he stole Twilight's powers.
Not
along
technically.
with the rest of Equestria's. Twilight's crown with her personal element contains a powerful magic in its own right. Enough
That's
to
true.
literally change the fabric of reality in another dimension with its mere presence.
And of
Yep.
course, we gotta talk about those wings of hers. She was born a unicorn, but after completing an ancient spell about, what else? Friendship, she
Yeah.
transformed into an alicorn. A mix between a unicorn and
Hey,
a sis.
nice.
Sell just a whole ton more merchandise.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing too. Alicorn magic is leagues more powerful than a plain unicorn's, and Twilight needed the extra boost to defend Equestria as its newest princess.
Like when she fought that Tyrek guy.
After Tyrek absorbed the magic from Equestria's
They have to-
entire population, Twilight was forced to confront him herself while wielding the power of 4 alicorns.
When did it become Dragon Ball Z with baby girl horse toys?
I know.
Check out how Tierra rocketed Twilight
It was
straight
awesome.
into this mountain, and she was totally fine thanks to her magic shield.
By comparing Twilight's apparent size just before impact to her actual size of approximately 4 feet tall, we can estimate the distance she was thrown to be about 145 feet. Tyrek then closed this distance at 64.5 miles per hour. Combined with his estimated weight of over 31,000 pounds,
Jesus
Twilight
Christ, they really did map
to
this.
Over 8 million newtons of force.
2 millions of
You know what?
force
Forget it.
on
I'm
average,
this
then.
Bodhi stuff.
So she's very
Twilight
durable.
is tough enough to survive bombardment by anvils and pianos, fast enough to fly over 300 miles per hour without using any spells, and even strong enough to lift and carry a rock weighing 4.5 tons.
Her
That was before
telekinesis
becoming
is
an
strong
Alicorn.
enough to lift a 340-ton bear and even uproot this giant flower tree thing. And
Yeah,
like the other
that was
Alicorn's
weird.
Magic, she can move the sun and the moon. Okay, yeah, friendship power's way better than expected.
However, if Twilight has one glaring weakness, it's her unwavering neurosis.
Oh, you know she's obsessed over staying organized, and if one small thing goes wrong, she totally loses it.
Yes, she
That-
has a,
yeah.
well, difficult time dealing with unexpected stress. More often than not, she even makes bad situations worse before starting to fix them.
But
Yeah.
when push comes to shove, Twilight Sparkle pulls her
I don't
weight
know.
and more.
You have no magic.
You're wrong, Tyrek.
Twilight
I may have
might
given you my
be able to pull
Alicorn
this one out of her
magic,
ass.
but I carry within me the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship.
Okay, they mixed the sound up a little bit there, but... Alright.
All right, the combatants are
Yes,
set.
they are.
Let's end this
I have no
debate
idea
once and for
now.
all.
I'm
But
still
first,
hesitant to
prepare
support
your
Twilight
lungs
because
for me, Undies.
Raven's just a comic book character and they're OP as hell.
In a
But
world plagued by despair, darkness, and terrible underwear, there's only one company we trust to keep the balance
Really?
of style.
an
and
underwear
comfort.
commercial?
MeUndies.com,
God,
makers of the
that's
best
just
pair of
wrong.
underwear in the world.
Their
What
diamond seemed
the hell?
cradle my most sacred of jewels without feeling restrained or imprisoned.
Why would you...
Forged from sustainably sourced fabric 3 times softer than cotton, which renders the wearer +10 in comfort and agility.
And MeUndies.com
What is this?
has a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
is just-
You'll love your undies or get your coins back.
It's dangerous to go unclothed. Get the softest underwear you'll ever own 20% off with free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Just head to meundies.com/battle.
I
That's
feel sorry for you
meundies.com
for having to say that.
/battle.
This
Time
is just
limited.
weird.
Start wearing
No.
this legendary underwear. It changed my life, and it's time to let MeUndies
No.
change yours.
Just
Go
no.
to meundies.com/battle right now. But first, it's time for a death battle.
Thank God that's over. Alright. Hey, Ponyville. Wait a minute. The library shouldn't be there at the same time as the castle. What the hell?
Let's give it a try.
They messed up. Whoop. Hey! Nice reference.
Saw nothing.
Yeah. Nice! Okay, this is gonna get crazy. Raven, you are about to...
Darkness take
Oh no, not again!
Oh, okay, she restored it apparently. That works. That...
Hazarat Metrio Synthos!
Nice. Okay. Oh, summon the magic of friendship. Okay, this is getting weird.
Please work.
I want it. I need it. It's mine. All mine.
Aha!
Okay,
Now I've got you right where I want you.
that's weird. Yeah, that was a... Okay, mistake. Slight. Oh, poor Twilight. Uh-oh. Wait, did Twilight just win by turning her into a plant?
Sorry to soil your fun.
Wait, what the hell?
Well, that was odd.
Yeah, what just happened there at the end?
Princess Celestia. Today I learned that the only thing more powerful than friendship is a giant bird spirit colliding into me at Mark 36.
This was a
Okay.
tricky one. Both Raven and Twilight possess numerous spells and techniques that could end the other quickly and easily.
Since they were pretty even
Yeah.
in how many ways they could finish each other off, this fight really came down to strength, durability, and performance.
First
Huh.
of all, it's pretty obvious Raven's telekinesis has been shown to be much stronger than Twilight's.
But Wiz, what about when Twilight moved the sun and moon?
That's when she had the magic of Princess Celestia and Luna. And it's
Yeah.
well established that only their specific type of magic can move those celestial
Okay,
bodies.
so they mentioned
So you're saying
those
you
most
want us to move the
powerful
sun
feats,
and the moon?
Well, I do it myself, except I don't have
but
your
they
magic.
they
With
didn't.
her own magic, Twilight has never shown anything
give it to
close
her.
to the kind of force Raven used to lift the Teen Titans Tower.
Raven had the durability advantage too.
She
Remember
did?
how Twilight's shield held up against a hit a little over 8 million newtons? Well, Raven's soul self is tougher than Donna Troy, who can shrug off a blast worth 296 tillion newtons.
Okay,
That's a
fair,
16
all
more
fair.
zeros, in case you're wondering.
And don't forget,
Like I
Twilight
said,
had the power
comic
of
book
4 alicorns.
Powers are
The shield
so
wouldn't have saved her
OP.
from Raven's soul self anyway.
Not only could it absorb Twilight's powers and emotions, and not only was it capable of operating
Okay, I
while Raven
I
was
forgot about that.
unconscious,
That's true.
but it also made a mean dive bomber.
Raven's soul self could fly at speeds exceeding Mach 36. Since it's often been used as a battering ram to hit enemies, we know it has mass, but not exactly how much. However, given its size, strength, and durability far exceeds Raven's own, its mass is likely greater than hers.
Let's just
Huh.
lowball it and say they're equal, alright?
Sure, adding Raven's mass to the Mach 36 calculation, the Soul Self's ramming force at top speed comes to 15 million newtons of force.
Okay.
Far greater than what Twilight's
Yeah.
shield has sustained.
Like I said, comic
Ain't
books
no
are
pony
OP.
walking away from that. Plus, Twilight's positive attitude meant Raven didn't have to even worry about pain when using her emotions against her.
While they may have matched each other in spells and skill, Raven's more powerful traits and exceptional soul self earned her a hard-fought victory.
Yeah,
That's
Raven
unfortunate.
really ponied up for this one.
The winner is Raven.
Whatever. Like I said, comic
Thanks
books
for
are
watching, guys. If
OP.
you want to see commentary on this episode, just click that little box over there and start a first membership trial.
And if you want the battle music for yourself, you can click the link in the description below and get it off iTunes.
See you the next one.
So what's up next time then, huh? Who's this? I don't know this guy. Nope. Don't know them. Don't really care. Apparently they're fighting game things again. Okay, so that was unfortunate. Yeah. All I can say is comic books are OP. They are seriously, seriously OP. The only reason why Pinkie Pie didn't die to Deadpool is because number one, I don't know if Pinkie Pie can die or like be killed physically, number one. But number two, they're so similar in their attitudes that they just end up derailing the whole death battle and having a party. That's just how it would go. They wouldn't fight to the death, even though they're supposed to. And Starscream, back then they only used the G1 cartoon version. They didn't go into the comics or any of the future versions, so he was seriously underpowered, actually. But yeah, I mean, there are plenty of opponents that Twilight could win against, but not Raven, unfortunately. I wonder how she'd do against someone from the Marvelverse. What if Twilight went up against Doctor Doom, huh? Like, Doctor Doom is so freaking OP with that armor of his. He defeated Darth Vader easily. But I have to wonder if Twilight couldn't get through it. Can she? I don't know. There was probably like a thing in the armor that was like enchanted against other magics. Huh. I don't know. That'd be an interesting one to find out. Somebody wants to science that shit. Okay. Yeah, not much else I can really add. I don't know it's been a long time since I watched Teen Titans at all, really. But I remember Raven being very stoic, and just she had her moments of humor, but they came from her being serious. Like, she was the Batman of the group, pretty much. Like, Robin might have been trained by Batman, but Raven had his attitude. So, yeah, that was the case there. I didn't really know anything about her powers because it's been so long since I watched. All I remembered was the laser blasts, pretty much, and telekinesis, and that she could fly. I didn't know she had that bird thing that could do so much. So, yeah, that bird's OP as hell. Twilight did good. It was a little bit weird that they had the library, but they didn't have the castle in the background. I mean, her castle has a library in it, so I don't know why they wouldn't have just set it in there. Maybe because if that was the case, then Starlight would probably be there to help her, but I mean, Starlight's been in the show, not been in the show when they've been in the castle plenty of times, so I don't know. It was just a little bit weird, I think. Maybe like the library was a little bit easier to animate than the castle would have been, interior-wise. I don't know. Back to Raven, though, when she first appeared there with the pony toys, that was a reference to the Teen Titans Go version, unfortunately. I don't know. Teen Titans, I don't mind that joke in Teen Titans Go. I think that's actually pretty funny. Because, like, Raven is so stoic and serious all the time. You have to wonder, like, when she's alone and she doesn't have to worry about other people, what is she like? What does she like? Like, I don't know. Maybe she likes My Little Pony. Why not? Like, why not? It's all kinds of people like My Little Pony. You got people who are freaking badasses in real life, and then you got people like me who sit at home on the internet all day. And then you of course got your girls who like it too, you know? So it doesn't really matter who you are. You can like the show. And there's no real reason to think that Raven couldn't. But other than that, Teen Titans Go can just go fuck itself. But yeah, battle was entertaining. It was interesting. I liked that they mathed up all of Twilight's feats right there. That was pretty good. I do kind of wish that there had been a few more explosions, but whatever. And Twilight had gotten to bust out a few more different spells. Like, a lot of the spells that she used were so rapid fire it was hard to tell. Both Twilight and Raven kind of looked a little bit weird in their models as well. Like, Raven had these weird emoji faces, and Twilight had, like, she looked squashed horizontally a little bit. And she looked way too droopy when she turned gray. Which, nice callback to Discord episode right there. Except, you know, draining her of her emotions was not actually what caused that. She turned gray because she turned against her element of harmony. She lost her sense of wonder at friendship and all that, so, yeah. I gotta sneeze. I don't want to sneeze yet until I'm done recording. So I'm gonna end the recording now. Yeah. If there's ever another Pony battle again, I'll be back. But until then, I will not be reacting to any more death battles, especially not that next one, because I really don't care about those. But Season 8 should be starting soon, so I'll see you for that. Until then, bye-bye.